the sketch tool set. So we're going to actually step back for a moment and look at the intricacies of 2D line work. This 2D line work can be transformed into 3D objects in an array of different ways. So it's important to really wrap your head around this 2D line work section. So before we get into the sketch toolbox, it's important to know that a face is made up of an enclosed group of edges. So once you have an enclosed group of edges, you then have a face. So this is important to note before we get into it. So in the sketch toolbox, you have surface tools, you have edge tools, and you have editing tools. These three put together will play a key role in your 3D design. So when you're using the edge tools, the first click that you make is going to tell 123D the plane that you want to draw on. So the first click in this case will be the drawing grid, and the second click will be the first corner of the box, and the third click will be the second corner of the box. Next we have the circle command, and with the circle command we're going to choose our center point and our outside point for our radius. Next we have the ellipse, and so we're going to start with the center point, our major axis, and our minor axis. And next we have the polygon tool. So with the polygon tool you have the center point, then you have your radius, and then your third variable is the number of sides you want your polygon to have. You could make it have 3 sides and make it a triangle. You could make it have 4 sides and be a box. You could make it have 5 sides, 6 sides, however many sides you want. We're going to choose 8 sides and make it an octagon because it looks kind of like a cyclops. So next in your edge tools you have your polyline, and so your polyline draws straight lines with single clicks, and then if you click and hold the left click button, it actually draws curved lines out of your straight lines. So you'll see if I click once and now I hold, I'm actually drawing a curved line. So then when I enclose that set of edges, I create a face. Next we have the spline command. The spline command allows you to draw very curved and intricate lines as it draws the best fit line through every point that you choose. So you'll see again, once it's an enclosed set of edges, it turns into a face. Next, we have the 2-point arc, where you choose the center point of your arc and the radius, and then you drag that radius around your center point. Next, we have the 3-point arc, where you choose the outside edges of your arc, and your third click actually drags the shape of your arc out. Moving on to your editing tools now, we'll start with the sketch fillet command, which allows you to turn a corner edge into a round face by dragging the arrow in or out. Next, we have the trim command, which allows you to delete or trim away line work. So you'll notice the line will turn red. When you click it, you can actually delete that line. So very similar to the trim command, you have your extend command, which allows you to extend line work to the next intersecting point with any other line. So from there, we have the offset command that allows you to offset two-dimensional line work either in or out. So just to clean this up, I'll go back and I'll use the trim command again. So I'll go to the trim and I'll trim this line here that I don't need. And then I'll extend that old line into that other existing line work. So see now, as the edges are closed, you're left with a face. So the last command is the project command that can come in handy in very unique situations. So I've got 2 different objects here, and I'm just going to move this cylinder down, What I'm going to do is I'm going to project that circular top onto the cube. If I choose my face and the 2D line work that I want to project onto that face, it then creates a 2D line work on the face of the cube. This could come in handy if I wanted to then extrude this face and intersect it perfectly with that top of the cylinder. So now we've got 2D and 3D, and we're only 3 videos in. In the next lesson, we're going to discover how to turn this 2D faces into 3D objects with the Construct tool set. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the next video where I outline the Construct tool set. And be sure to subscribe. Oh yeah, and social media too. Don't forget that. And we're only on the third video now. No, that's not right.